In this video, I'm going to reveal to you the winner of the BBR Award for the Best Hunting Binoculars of 2019, and we're going to start right now. Hello, my name is Jason, and welcome to the 2019 Best Binocular Reviews Award Winners series, where in each episode I'll be highlighting one of the winners in each of the categories and explaining just why I believe they deserve to be classed as one of the best binoculars of 2019. Now into its 9th year, the BBR Awards are a great way for me to showcase the very best binoculars, night vision devices, spotting scopes, and accessories in a wide range of categories that I have fully hands-on tested and reviewed in the past 12 months. And today we're going to be taking a look at what I believe are the very best hunting binoculars for 2019. Over the past 12 months, I have been fortunate enough to have tested a whole bunch of binoculars that are not only ideal for hunting, but also general wildlife observation. However, this year, I have also had the pleasure of testing a number of binoculars that are specifically designed and marketed with hunting in mind. So the competition to win the Best Hunting Binoculars Award has been tougher than ever. Depending on which side of the pond you live, these Steiner 8x56 binoculars are either called the Shadowquest in North America or the Nighthunter in Europe. However, apart from the sticker on the front, they are exactly the same instrument, and so in this video, I will be using the name interchangeably. Also note that whilst the Shadowquest is marketed as a hunting binocular, and especially towards hunters who require the brightest views even in very low light conditions, I would also highly recommend them to anyone needing an instrument that excels in very low light, be that for general wildlife observation, security needs, or even birding. The standout feature, and truly a major highlight of the Nighthunter binocular, is their performance in low light. That is simply off the charts, and in my experience is as good as or better than any instrument that I've ever used. So how exactly has Steiner managed to achieve this? Well, to begin with, the instrument has large 56mm lenses, which just like the windows in your house, they are able to capture more light than smaller ones. But this is just the start, as by just having large lenses does not guarantee bright, high-quality views, especially in extreme conditions when the ambient light levels are very low, like when the sun is just below the horizon. Here, you also have to make sure that as much of the captured light as possible gets transmitted right through the entire optical system and then onto your eyes. Manufactured in Germany, using the very best optical components and coatings, Steiner Optics has managed to produce an instrument that has a true industry-leading light transmission level of more than 96%. Here, it is important to note that this measurement is the value across all the visible wavelengths and not just a selected few, which is what some manufacturers will do when they advertise their transmission levels, but which is not representative of what your eyes actually see in the real world. So this extremely high light transmission level, combined with their large lenses and a moderate 8x magnification, combine all together to deliver not only an incredible low light performance, but I would also add that the general image quality is also superb, and just about as good as you could ever hope for. Indeed, they scored an outstanding 9 out of 10 for both the optical components quality and the image quality on the BBR scale. If at any time I mention a feature or a technical term that you don't understand, or if something is just simply not clear, feel free to ask in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you. Or if you prefer, click through to the BBR website, where I have answers to most frequently asked questions. The Shadowquest also incorporates Steiner's sports autofocus system. Whilst this marketing term of an autofocus system is a little misleading and sounds gimmicky, it is actually a very useful feature in the context of the way you will be mostly using these binoculars. So I prefer to use the term always in focus, as it means that once you have set up the instrument to match your particular eyesight using the individual diopters on each of the eyepieces, no further focal adjustments are necessary. So because of their very long depth of view, everything you look at through these binoculars will remain perfectly sharp and in focus right from their minimum focal distance of about 20 meters all the way to infinity. So whilst they are not an ideal choice for very close range observation, not having to use a focus wheel does have a number of important advantages. Firstly, it makes it much easier to use this relatively large binocular with just one hand, which for hunters carrying a weapon is a big deal. Not having to make focal adjustments at different ranges also means it's easier and quicker to look for your subject. Having a wide field of view is also often of great importance to the hunter as well as the general wildlife observer and birder. This is because a wide view makes it much more efficient when you need to scan wide open areas looking for items or points of interest. And then at closer ranges, with a wide view, it is much easier to quickly locate and then keep fast-moving objects within your field of view. At 441 feet wide, when measured at a distance of 1,000 yards away, the width of view on these 8x56 Steiner Nighthunter binoculars really is truly exceptional and once again class-leading. Indeed, as you can see from the table, this is up there amongst the widest views that I have ever seen used or tested on a binocular with an 8x magnification. Another small but excellent feature, and one that I really like on the Shadowquest, are the soft rubber eye shields on the sides of the eye cups. I am not sure why more brands don't incorporate them into their eye cups, as they do a fantastic job of blocking out light, wind, and any other distractions coming in from the peripheries. These small but important details really do help in a wide range of situations. Firstly, it simply makes the viewing experience more immersive, and then because you get no light coming in from the gap between the sides of the cups and your face, and reflecting off the ocular lenses, the actual quality of the view is often improved. I also found this really helped when testing this binocular in very low light, and especially at night when I was using them for stargazing. Here the side shields completely eliminated the potentially distracting light coming from the side of my house. I can also imagine this helping in situations when you may have also flashlights, searchlights, or security lights on. Whilst the large lenses are great for, and indeed necessary in ensuring their low light capabilities, it does make for a much larger and heavier instrument. Thus, if you cover large distances and carry a lot of other gear, this will certainly be something to keep in mind. A good bino harness will definitely help, but even so, you may want to keep an eye out for my next video, where I will go over the best lightweight hunting binocular of 2019. As well as being lightweight, it is more compact, and thus much easier to carry about and use when the light conditions are good. So it is for these few highlighted reasons, as well as many others that you can read about in my full review, that I had no hesitation in awarding the best binoculars for hunting of 2019 to these Steiner 8x56 Shadowquest binoculars. However, as good as this is, I do feel that Steiner are selling themselves somewhat short, as I would also highly recommend them for just about any birding or wildlife observation uses, as well as any security, search and rescue or patrol applications where a bright image and in particular an exceptional low light performance is required. Indeed, I also tested them at night for astronomy. Here, the combination of their exceptional low light capabilities and the very wide field of view makes them an excellent hand-holdable binocular for stargazing. With the Steiner Nighthunter, I was able to see more stars, and thanks to their wide view, it was easier to orientate myself, and I was able to take in and enjoy whole constellations without having to pan the view about. For the full review, that contains much more detail, as well as comparisons with other hunting binoculars, be sure to check out the link in the description that'll take you straight through to the review on the BBR website. So what do you think about these Steiner binoculars? Do you want to, or do you actually own a pair? Or do you have an idea of another binocular that you think should have won the award for the best hunting binocular of 2019? I'd love to hear about them. Feel free to comment down below. In future episodes in the series, I will be highlighting the other winners that include Best Lightweight Hunting Binocular, Best Compact, Best Binocular for Astronomy, and the Best Overall winner. So please be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that little bell button on the side, as then you'll be reminded as soon as that video becomes available. This is something that really helps both myself and the channel to continue to grow, and is something that I really appreciate. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers for now.